Our film, what it does is that it's a breather. It's like, it's a breeze.
Correct.
It's got that. I'm looking for. If I had to speak as an audience, I want to watch a good, feel good, comedy, light-hearted movie.
I had to really work hard because it's my first film. I've never been in front of a camera like that. As a character.
Beautifully running car.
Right.
If one thing is missing, you'll start feeling that like there's something off. It needs to have the fuel, it needs to be serviced, it needs to have everything in place for it to run the way that you need that machine to run.
अजीब दास्ता है ये कहाँ शुरू कहाँ ख़त्म। वेल मैं इससे ज़्यादा अगर गाऊंगा ना तो मुझे तो कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक लग जाती है इधर उधर से, लेकिन द कास्ट एंड द पीपल आई एम सिटिंग विद ऑफ द फिल्म ऑफ द सेम नेम, वहाँ पे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होने वाली। Hi everyone, this is Kahan Kothari. You're watching me on IWMBuzz, and with me is the fabulous cast, Aashim Gulati and Dhvani Bhanushali. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Super. So let's start. I won't be very patent, okay? कि इतना ऐसा patent सवाल नहीं पूछना कैसा लग रहा है, क्या लग रहा है and everything. So I'll just start with you, Dhvani, because debut film and everything and all that. कहाँ लगा ये कीड़ा कहाँ लगा acting का? Because was it like the music videos zone कि भाई अभी पता चल गया कि camera on camera I'm fine, I can do it, or was it like a पहले बार से करना था and everything?
I feel like a music video is a very different thing. It's not like I play myself I'm going to play myself in films. You have to play a different character, you have to play someone else, and that's a very different ball game than doing music videos and playing different personalities of your own self.
Yeah.
Just, some parts heightened. But I just thought in lockdown that I want to learn it, because I learn it as in I want to work on it and just try to sort of see. It's not bad to have a skill, right? So I then started to do some scene work with one of the coaches. His name is Jain, and kept at it. Then we thought we should do a play.
Right.
So we did Nagmandalam by Girish Karnad.
Okay, great.
And then from there, I think Lakshman's also came to watch the play, and the script was also in the works. And they said, she'll be able to play it. But we had to work. I had to really work hard because it's my first film. I've never been in front of a camera like that. As a character, and I've never had to do scenes in front of camera. So I had different workshops that I did. One of them I did with Aashim, so that there could be like an icebreaker. More important for me because he's done a lot of work.
Of course, yeah.
And it's just that everybody else was also very kind, in terms of support, and they really had my back, and that's why maybe I could perform well.
Right. And Aashim, what's very interesting about your trajectory is that you've legitimately done all mediums, television, films, OTT, everything, right? But what's very interesting, as I was mentioning, is that there has been, on and off things in all of them, which happens with every actor. It's nothing new. Why do you think that, there is a sense of much more acceptance towards, the whole idea of OTT, and of course you're getting a lot of love for the shows and films you've done, but not so much in, the theatrical stuff, and hopefully, and we all manifest that this film will probably change it. But why do you think is that the case?
I think it's a very content driven thing, like if all things, because it's a collaborative effort, if the writing is great and somewhere the performances die, it doesn't work. If the performances are great, but somewhere the story doesn't add up, again, it doesn't work. So I think too many things need to fall in the right bracket and in good stead, because I feel like if it's like beautifully running car,
right.
If one thing is missing, you'll start feeling that like there's something off. It needs to have the fuel, it needs to be serviced, it needs to have everything in place for it to run the way that you need that machine to run.
Correct.
So I feel like it takes a lot. It takes like a lot of energies coming together to bring one person's vision to work. And it comes from top down. It comes from like the director to be able to have that vision, then for the producer to believe in your director, then both the producer and the director to sort of bring on a casting agency, and then for them to actually cast the right people for the role,
Right.
and then for them to do justice to the characters, the lighting, the camera people, everything needs to sort of work. It's like a beautiful orchestra. You know, one bad note, you can tell that
Correct.
something's off. For being a musician, I'm sure like if there's a bad
Of
note,
course.
so कहीं अगर छूट गया तो आप बोलोगे, आप audiences बता देती है ना कि यार
Yep.
There's something off about
very,
it.
Something off
they're
about
very
it, yeah.
smart. So I think in today's day and age, you can't take anything for granted. Earlier होता था कि यार if you look good, you can still. आजकल तो वो भी नहीं है.
नहीं, बिल्कुल
You
नहीं है.
need to be on. There is so much competition. You need to be at the top of your game. You need to have your heart in the right place. The intention absolutely correct. And then ये सब होने के बाद किस्मत.
Of course.
तो सारी चीज़ों का चलना बहुत ज़रूरी है. कहीं ना कहीं I think we lack good writing. We also lack like some good content, and it's a strange time. It's a strange time. I mean, also in a dark time like today, where you don't know what's happening. It's a little unstable. Our film, what it does is that it's a breather. It's like, you know, it's a breeze.
Correct.
It's got that. I'm looking for. If I had to speak as an audience, I want to watch a good, feel good, comedy, light-hearted movie. You know, I want to forget about whatever's going on in the world for like 2 hours.
Correct.
And that's why we go to the cinema, right? Like
Correct.
the whole idea of going to the theaters is to be entertained.
Yes,
and I just want to go and be entertained, and I want to watch my movie as a cinema lover and as an audience and be like, यार मेरे को 2 घंटे में अपने क्या कहते हैं, जितने मैंने पैसे खर्चे हैं इस टिकट पे, मेरे को वसूली चाहिए.
Of course.
और इसमें है मतलब सारा, आई थिंक कॉमेडी है, रोमांस है, गाने बहुत अच्छे हैं.
Yes.
मतलब performances, there's so many good actors in the film.
Absolutely.
So I feel like it takes a lot of things to for a film to work. It could also, like, it'll be amazing if the audiences actually accept you for the work that we put in. And I really hope that people like it. Yeah, we've made it with a lot of love.
Definitely. That's the kind of vibe it gives anyway, you know, the
Yeah.
whole idea of, like the other day I was talking to someone and when I saw the trailer, it, in the best way possible, it gave me those ready, you know, the Salman Khan style ready, that kind of feels, where obviously you're important, but the ensemble cast is also so important.
It definitely is.
It's exactly in that
It doesn't
zone.
work without
Either way.
one another. It doesn't work.
And especially all have managed to get some of the finest, like Akhilesh Mishra, Supriya Pilgaonkar. We're just naming 2, but there are many of them.
Yeah, Rakesh Bedi.
Rakesh Bedi sir, of course, yeah, fabulous. And now, so one more question, and then I'll do some fun stuff with you. And that is, you know, again on the most lighter note possible, because we, you know, we sort of had some off-camera stuff. I was locking that, you know, you were very uncomfortable with the Gujarati part. What I want to know is,
It's just a joke.
in a funny way, that's exactly what I was getting at. If there were, you know, stereotypes related to Gujarat, being a Gujarati and related to Punjabi, you want to break, and you hope people get over those stereotypes, what will that be? Like you can talk about Punjabi, that, you know, the stereotypes of being a Punjabi.
Stereotypes about Punjabi is like कि ये तो मतलब अगर पंजाबी हैं तो सारी भंगड़ा करते होंगे.
हाँ, इसी तरीके से बात करते हैं, is what I
या
meant.
और जब भी किसी को देख लो तो और पाजी.
Exactly.
मतलब सब ऐसे
Default,
बात नहीं करते.
correct.
It's obviously a sense of familiarity.
Yeah.
Like how in Gujarati, if you speak to another Gujarati, you would just suddenly break into speaking in Gujarati. You just saw that, right? Which is very normal.
Yeah,
Even when like I would meet like somebody who's from Punjab or like is a Punjabi, you'd always be like, "Hol paji, ki hal?"
Correct.
You know, it just, that is like the way of just breaking that ice and sort of being a little more familiar than.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I guess that.
Or maybe, you know, something like that, ke Punjabis drink. Not necessarily every Punjabi drinks.
हाँ, खाते पीते खानदान के होते हैं.
Yeah, exactly, on similar lines. And you, when it comes to breaking, you know, Gujarati stereotypes.
I just feel like we're not eating dhokla and thepla every day.
I know, right?
But you are.
No,
We are also. No, but yeah.
Not every day.
Yeah.
But
it's a once in a while thing. It's not like every day I'm having khagra, dhokla, thepla.
when we were going to
handwa
Jaipur
and
to promote,
khapra.
the first thing she told me, she's like, थेपला लेके जाएंगे, ढोकला लेके जाएंगे.
Because it's, like, I just feel like we do it when you're going on a drive, or like my family does it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's sweet.
Sweet,
and
yeah.
it's sweet, right? I mean,
It's
that's
the most
culture you've
convenient
grown
food to
up.
carry,
It
by the way.
is.
It's like
Bhai, every farsan is like the every second Indian carries farsan,
Definitely.
regardless of
Definitely,
the fact.
regardless of the religion.
Yeah,
and everything. Yeah,
because
that's-
it's very easy to. I was thinking of it as a business after a while.
yeah, Gujarati
Yeah,
businessmen
bro.
also.
Dhanda.
Farsan is like it's sold left, right, and center. By the way.
Yeah, but I remember as a kid, like if I ever traveled on a train, then my dadi would always, or my mom would always like wake up earlier in the morning
Yeah.
and then pack like lots of parathas.
Parathas, yeah.
And then tie up that space would smell of achar.
Exactly. So we
And,
would do that, right?
You know, but that was fun.
That was
So
fun.
I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we would rent this one Qualis and put a gadda in the back and my papa sitting here and we have this whole dabba of thepla that we've carried and we've traveled to Bharuch.
Oh,
Because
yes, of course.
I mean, my dadu lives there. I mean, my cousin dadu.
Right, okay.
So, because my dadu's brother.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Thank
it's
you
just.
for explaining.
I give a lot of information like that.
No,
because,
no.
like, I mean, I'm describing a whole
Correct.
situation. But anyway, I mean, it's a thing. But
a
not like
thing.
we're eating it every day. That's
No,
my
no,
point.
definitely not. Fellow Gujarati, I completely
Hai na?
comply by that.
But to
Absolutely.
be honest, I mean, those theplas are bloody good.
They're
bloody good.
insanely good.
They are perishable for a month sometimes, and
Yeah,
they are
dude, they
completely fine
stay.
to eat.
Wow.
It's
But like,
crazy. That's exactly why
you have to
theplas
pack
are
it
the
right.
But I think day before yesterday only somebody had got thepla and I think I only ate like 7.
Oh,
I had 14 months.
oh my god. And
Wow.
still they are looking the way they are. Amazing.
No, I
amazing.
wasn't looking like that back then.
Super, super fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
man.
Thank you so much.